I just want to soak in this moment because it's an amazing view out there and it has been an amazing year. To all the dynamic women in the room, my message is especially for you. A question I sometimes get asked is, so how's that secret women's business going? Well, it does give me a great opportunity to explain there's no secret. We know we get the best outcomes when we have both men and women involved in the decision-making process. The problem is that women quite often just aren't sitting at the table. There's no doubt fantastic opportunities do exist for skilled and confident women. However, in my industry, the wine industry, Viti chicks make up about 5 to 10% of the team, and that number is shrinking. It's not growing at the moment. There just aren't many of us, and I see that this is also the case in many other industries as well. We do have a number of challenges. We do need to be both seen and heard. And the women paving the way, and isn't it amazing in this day and age that we still have pioneers breaking new ground? They need to make sure that there's a clear path for others to follow. I'm doing my best to be seen by being the best at what I do. I find this makes it impossible to be ignored. I'm standing up and I'm being heard on a new platform. And I'm being tenaciously persistent in carving out a path for others to follow. Do you know what really drives me? Encouraging more women into agricultural roles, to have equal aspects to all aspects of agriculture. I want to make sure that rural women are aware of and they're putting their hands up for opportunities and ensuring that we're not going to lose women who are at the top of their game. The Rural Women's Award has given me the opportunity to start to realise these passions. It's been a real whirlwind of a year, and it's also been a very challenging year. However, the biggest challenges have also been the times that I've grown the most. And above all, it's been a very special year. I've really grown in ways that I hadn't anticipated possible. I've met challenges head on. I've gained confidence by being brave, and I've met the most amazing people. The award truly is opening up opportunities that I couldn't have imagined. And for those that know me, they can certainly attest that I've never worn so many frocks. There's been some amazing and memorable moments, just to name a few, meeting the royals, Charles and Camilla. But a real highlight for me that day was meeting Maggie Beer, our national treasure, who made me feel so special. When I walked in, she was in full flight at the helm, getting ready the food and wine extravaganza. I walked into the pavilion and she said, "Here's Mary Retallack, welcome, how fantastic to meet you," in front of the small crowd that was busily working away. For me, this is just an example of the generosity of spirit. And as you will hear, that generosity and kindness from many women has permeated my year. In February, I had the honour of presenting the keynote welcome address at the National Rural Women's Conference here in Canberra in front of 400 exceptional women. And at the end of April, I helped headline a Women in Wine event in Sydney at the International Passenger Terminal, where about 500 people attended, and it was a fantastic way to share our viticultural stories with the general public. It's the individual connections that have just as much resonance for me as the high-profile ones, and some of the most memorable conversations have been with women who have contacted me for a chat from all walks of life and throughout Australia. I love hearing these stories, and I find these stories inspirational. These are just some of the types of the opportunities that the Rural Women's Award is offering. It's pretty amazing, and the experience continues to be empowering. When I talk about leadership and mentoring, for me, this is all about generosity. Generosity of knowledge, expertise, enthusiasm, guidance, and generosity of time. which is one of the most valuable things that you can give because you can only give it once. Women who are generous with their time, who do pay attention to detail, are kind and follow through. They are the types of women that inspire me, and I love it when I make a genuine and long-lasting connection. I think that we all have the capacity to be ordinary women doing extraordinary things. Every connection we make can make a difference, and never underestimate the difference that a single individual can make. And I love it when women show kindness and are kind to one another. Love and kindness were two central themes of Alison Watkins' talk earlier today at the Shine Luncheon. And my project, what have I achieved over the last 12 months? How do I condense this down into a couple of dot points? Well, my project started out with a desire to share useful information, making sure that it was readily available and easy to find on a website. I quickly realised what was actually needed was something on a much bigger scale. So this initial idea has grown from disseminating resources to developing a national network which will create a conduit to mentoring and supporting women in the wine community, demonstrating career paths by profiling successful women and, really importantly, those that are strutting their stuff behind the scenes, and bringing wine industry women together in a way that hasn't been done before. I'm really excited as I see this non-for-profit association take shape, as it's driven at the grassroots level for the wine community, by the wine community. And I've also been steadily working on a range of other networking initiatives via Adelaide University, the National Rural Women's Network, and Wine Grape Growers Australia that I hope will have long-lasting impact. And so what has changed in the last 12 months? I'm excited to say that I don't feel like the Lone Ranger anymore. I'm delighted to be surrounded by some amazing women and mentors. This year, I'm not the only wine chick in the room. Anna Hooper, who's a winemaker from Cape Jaffa Wines, of course is the current South Australian winner, and Marty Longbottom, viticulturalist extraordinaire, the South Australia runner-up. What a trifecta, I love it. Who would have thought this was possible just 12 months ago? Things are definitely changing in my industry. And what have I learnt along the way? Here's my hot tips. Follow your passions. Surround yourself with the right people. Don't be afraid of putting your hand up for opportunities. Embrace every opportunity that comes your way. Continue to expand your networks. Be persistent and excel at what you do. Take time out to reflect and to recharge. Look after your health. It underpins everything that you do. Be the best that you can be. Expect and embrace the unexpected. Be passionate with a purpose. Be generous. Be kind. And have fun. I'm really enjoying the wines tonight by Henry's Drive Vignerons from Pathway in South Australia. Cheers, Kim Longbottom, proprietor of Henry's Drive, who is humbly showcasing her wine on the international stage. Thank you for your generosity. Thank you to Pat Hamilton from the National Rural Women's Coalition, who's taught me how to net weave and who has been a tremendous mentor. I'm delighted to be a member and a part of the National Rural Women's Network. I encourage you to join the discussion online. Thank you, a special thank you to Margot Andre and the team at RIRDC and all of the sponsors. You are fantastic. We know rural women are so much more than being just about agriculture, and this is borne out tonight by the diverse range of impressive women in this room and the finalists that, of course, are vying for the top gong. If you haven't applied for the award, it's fun. You should try it. Applications are currently open. To all of those other introverts out there, I'm living proof that you too can rock it on the national stage. And to all of the finalists, good luck. You are about to embark on the most amazing year ahead, and who knows where these adventures will take you. Have a ball, and above all else, be generous and be kind. Thank you.